All right, hey everybody. So it is a really gloomy day here, super rainy, super blah. But that is okay. It will spruce everything up, get the dust away, green up the grass and the trees, and hopefully things start blooming. So if you didn't know, I live in Saskatchewan, Canada. So winter is kind of just ending. The snow's officially melted. So spring and summer are here, thankfully, finally. So this is our week of nutrition. So this is day 2. Yesterday, on my live video, I shared the number one thing I'm changing to get back on track this week. And it's my coffee pot going off, it's finished. Hey Cassie. So what I'm also gonna try and do, I saved that video because they only last 24 hours. And my goal is to upload them to my YouTube afterwards, so that anytime you feel off track with your nutrition, you can literally go on my YouTube and you can watch days 1 to 7 of Nutrition Week and help get yourself back on track, okay? So I don't know when they're gonna be uploaded, but they're saved and I will get them uploaded. So today is day 2 of Nutrition Week. And today I want you to feel a weight off your chest. And why I say that is because we are, when it comes to, cravings, right? Like why do I crave these carbs, or why do I crave these sugars? Like I just don't have self-discipline, or why can't I control myself? Like why does food control me? And we put so much pressure on ourselves to be the words discipline and motivation. Like why don't I have that? So much pressure on ourselves. And it's like, girlfriend, it has nothing to do with your self-discipline, your determination, your motivation, nothing. Okay, maybe a little bit. It has to do with science, okay? So hear me out. So in your gut, you have bacteria, okay? Bajillions of bacteria. Your gut health is the number one determiner of your overall health. That's why yesterday I talked about pooping. And if you go 3 days without pooping, girlfriend, you got a big problem. That's why I said in your tracker, track your shits, okay? Anyways, so certain gut bacteria thrive off of certain foods. I'm not gonna get into super specifics, I'll give you the overview. So if you're eating really kind of carb heavy, sugary things, that's the type of gut flora that's gonna start to flourish. It's gonna start to grow, okay? That bacteria sends chemical signals to your brain on what to eat, because that's the type of nutrients it thrives off of. So if you've noted, for me, I have a sugar addiction, hands down. When I start eating sugar and carby things, I crave them more and more and more, and literally I can't stop. My family makes fun of me because I'll have a piece of cake at a birthday party, and when we're cleaning up dishes, I'll have a fork and be still eating the cake. So I probably equaled eating 2 or 3 pieces of cake. And they know that I have a crazy sugar addiction, right? So this past week when I said my nutrition's been off for a little while, I knew that because I was craving carby things. I was craving sugary things because your gut flora, your gut bacteria changes based on what you eat, and that's what chemical signals it sends to your brain. So you'll also find the opposite. When you start to eat healthier, you start to eat more veggies and more greens, and drink more water and good stuff, right? Your gut flora, your gut bacteria starts to change, okay? You'll start to crave better foods, right? You won't be craving those sugary, those carby things anymore. And you'll notice when you do eat them, it really impacts you, right? So it works both ways, and you can kind of waver in and out. That's why, before I said, I wasn't eating as much veggies. I was eating more sugar, and I could literally tell my gut bacteria changed because what was going on in my brain and my cravings was changing. So basically, I wanted to make this video to take the pressure off of you. It's not your self-control, okay? Freaking stop saying that. It's not that you lack self-control. It's science. You can't self-control chemicals and hormones, right? No. But what you can do is now that you're educated on how that works, you can start to make small changes. And yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of time. That's why the first week, the first 2 weeks of making changes is kind of hard. You're breaking habits. Your gut flora hasn't really changed yet. You kind of got to get past that hard point. And that's why sometimes people who start to change their diet, they're like, Morgs, like, I feel shittier. I have a headache. I'm kind of bloated. Like, this isn't working. I'm like, girlfriend, you're in detox. Like, your body's in shock because you're not giving it the carbs and the sugar and the caffeine or whatever that it's used to. Of course you're gonna have headaches. Of course you're gonna feel crappy, right? But if you get over that week or 2 week, you're gonna feel so much better. Just your motility is already slow. Okay, I can't read all that, but I'll go back and read that later, girl. And that's it. Okay, so short and sweet. I hope that takes a little bit of pressure off of you. Okay? So yesterday was tracking, today was understanding cravings, and I'm not sure what tomorrow will bring, but stay tuned. I'll be going live tomorrow. See you later, guys.